IMers, we are back. Ring level 2. Guys, I swear I'm like the most excited person for level 2. I don't know why. Are you excited for level 2?
Well, I am.
Oh, it makes no difference to you. But before we start having a conversation with you, welcome back, guys. Remember to like, subscribe. I'm your girl, Lisady. We're back at it. I was going to say like crack addicts, but we're not crack addicts. And I'm joined today by Sfundo. How are you?
I'm nice. I'm easy. I'm nice.
Yeah? I was asking about level 2. How do you feel that you're within level 2? There's no difference in your life.
I don't know. What's the difference? Because
the difference is you can
all the time.
buy alcohol. You can travel.
Drink.
You can travel to like outside the province now.
I went outside the province during the 5, which was dope though. Yeah, I was shooting in KZN. Obviously, I had a permit and everything.
Okay, and we haven't caught it. Sfundo is a photographer.
Yeah, boy.
And let's get into it. Are you ready? You want to say something?
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous? What?
Because I'm sitting next to a beautiful woman.
Oh, thank you. I don't ever get compliments, by the way. No, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. So usually how we have our show is like we start with a quick fire to make you less nervous. And then we get into the crux of the interview. Okay, are you ready?
Easy.
Are you ready?
Sharp.
Cool. Who was your favorite person to shoot with?
It's not about who, but what. I'd like dark-skinned women, melanin.
Okay.
Go to my page and you'll see.
Yeah. Okay, and Nikon or Canon?
Canon. What is Nikon?
I like you already. The most dangerous place you've ever shot?
In Singapore, in Marina Bay Sands.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us more. I know it's not part of the interview, but geez.
Scary. It was the highest place I've ever been and I'm scared of heights.
What?
Yeah.
Who are you shooting?
Awesome. Do me that picture of him standing like that.
Okay, we'll insert it so you guys can see it.
Okay,
the craziest photo shoot request you've ever had?
OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like tell us more. Tell us more.
Oh well, like it's OnlyFans, guys. Like
what is OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is
what is OnlyFans?
Okay, it's like a site. No, is this a site or an app or a site where you go to get like sexual content?
Okay.
And there's some girls who do it in SA and they ask for you to shoot them, and it's just always like, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So how was your experience with that? Were you nervous? Or you're like,
Not really nervous, but I was
easy.
like
Basics, I'm used to this.
No. It's scary, especially when it's not like a lot of you guys on sets where it's like 3 people. It's like the model, the makeup artist, and you. It's like you're dealing with a naked lady and a lady who's watching what I'm doing, and it's just like so cringing, and she's like naked and it's like,
hey man,
yo.
it's your picture. I mean, you're living some guys' dreams, you know? And I'm telling everybody on IM right now, all the guys here, they're probably just like, damn it. I'm joking. Calm down. Okay, so let's get right into it then. Who's Sfundo? Where are you from? What high school did you go to?
Sfundo is a young Zulu boy. 20-something from Durban, KZN, but grew up in Maritzburg.
Okay.
My dad is from Durban, Pinetown.
Yeah.
But I grew up with my mom most of the time in Maritzburg.
Okay.
And I went to Woodland Secondary School. So yeah, that's who I am.
Okay.
I'm a pretty boring young boy, man. The only thing nice about me is my work, if you find it nice. But
well, we do. We saw your page, and I'm just like, okay, we see you. So how did that come about? Did you grow up wanting to be a photographer? Did it come about like by mistake?
So my dad was a photographer.
Okay.
That's how I got my mom.
Oh.
My mom was pretty hard. My mom was fine. My mom was dangerous. But yeah, my dad took pictures of my mom and she was 16 at that time.
Yeah.
And
how old was your dad?
My dad was a bit of a
No.
But anyways, long story short, so my dad was a photographer. I took pictures of my mom, and that's how they and then I don't know which shots he was taking, but 9 months later I was there.
Okay,
damn. But and I think I got it from him. So when my mom passed away in 2006, I don't remember.
Sorry to hear that.
You didn't kill it, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
But
gosh, no. Yeah, the last gift that she gave to me was a Sony Cybershot camera.
Oh, wow.
So she passed away a few days before my birthday.
Yeah,
so that's the
damn.
only thing I had, and there was an event back home. It's called the College Reunion.
Yeah.
So it's all schools come together and they play
Yeah.
rugby, and obviously looking at me, I could never play rugby. So the only thing I had was this camera, and I was just taking pictures of everybody. And then everybody was like, can we see those pictures? And when they saw those pictures, they were like, oh, dude, how much? I'm like, okay, you can make money from this.
Yeah.
you can make money from this. And then, yeah, from there, I started making money from it, and then I started shooting.
This was already in high school?
Matric first year.
Okay.
Matric first year.
And how did you then charge?
Obviously, before it was just sending you a picture to post on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or I go print it for you at Game. Remember at Game they had those Kodak
Yes.
machines for like 5 rands, and I used to like print them out, and I get the money. Like I used to get like 10 rands, and then I'll print it, and I'll have profits after that.
Yeah.
I'm like, fitness, swag,
Yes. Easy.
in high school, and that for me was
Yeah.
not having parents, and my pocket money was photography money. So I just started liking it from then, and it's been there ever since.
So you didn't have to really explain to your dad that, okay, I want to get into photography. I'm not going to do your accounting, medicine, law.
My dad was chilled. My grandmom was the hard one to convince.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was just like, open your shooter.
Like, yeah, go.
Like, yeah. Yeah, because I was studying law, and then I just dropped out to go study photography. And
Really?
she was like, "Aight, so born." But now she's like, "Oh, hey."
Okay, yeah. As soon as they start seeing that you're not dependent on them anymore, then it's like,
Exactly.
So when did it then become professional?
I think it got professional when I decided to quit my job, because I was studying law and then I dropped out to go study photography. But then I didn't study photography. I studied journalism.
Okay.
And then in journalism, there's photojournalism. And then I was working for a newspaper called the Natal Witness.
Okay.
And then I had to like publish a story about my friend who just got shot like 23 times. But story for another day. I even have the tats, yeah.
Dude, we need you back, like evidently,
no. But yeah, so when that happened, I was writing that story, and then I read it out. I remember that was like my last story I ever wrote. And I was like, the only thing that I'm gonna do is just this photography thing. That's when I decided to come to Joburg after I graduated with photography, and then I was like, going to Joburg full time, and I'm just gonna do this thing, because wow. Like journalism, guys, it's nice, but when you have to cover stories that actually touch the heart, it's not a joke. But yeah, man.
Jeez.
I think photography for me was more of a healing process than any other thing. I think it healed me from losing my best friend, from losing my mom, losing the most crucial people in your life, and then it kind of, I don't know, it kind of made me feel good again. Yeah.
Man, I'm glad. So it really then became like a super passion for you.
Bruh.
And
which is why I can't take no breaks from this, dog. Even during Corona.
Even during Corona. And speaking of Corona, like how's business now during Corona?
Booming.
How? Sway? How are you booming?
Because everything is digital now. Like your meetings are in Zoom. People are watching us from a virtual perspective. Like everything was online. And what do you need to go online? Pictures, videos.
Okay.
So what the demand gotten higher during Corona because everybody was indoors trying to
get out there and things like. So what sort of things have you been doing in photo shoots? Do you also do like videos?
Because people are no longer going to the cinemas right now, going out. So the only thing that's sort of like entertainment for them to make it like seem normal was, okay, let me just do a shoot. Let me just do 1, 2, or 3. Like it gotten to a point where I burnt out. Yeah. Like I was shooting.
Jeez, like
I remember.
How lucky are you?
It's not like it's
like people are struggling. They don't have jobs.
It's a gift and a curse. Because like when it started, I remember the country was open for level 4s to work in Klanga. Gabo May, I think May the 5th.
I don't even know what year it is, to be honest.
And I remember I was fully booked from then till a certain point where I was just like, fuck this. For a week, I'm not going to touch the camera. So it was really good. Like Corona, as much as people were like saying, like things are bad things were bad physically.
Yeah.
Because my body was burnt out.
Yeah.
But everything else was just okay.
And you work alone.
I work alone.
Yeah.
And I'm recently opening my own studio now.
Hey.
I've opened it, but I've not officially launched it. But
Yeah.
like I bought everything and painted the studio, and it's up and running. I think on Monday. It's my first gig, like
think
official gig. Yeah.
It's a necessity for a photographer then to have a studio with so many people doing like very much lifestyle shoots and.
That's how you separate yourself. Like,
Yeah.
I think, how many photographers do you know? Quite a few, right?
4.
And how, and from that 4, how many of them you know that have their own studio?
1.
Exactly. So that's how
Yeah.
you separate yourself from everybody else. You know a lot of photographers, but if you need something to do with studio, you
Yeah.
go to that one.
Okay.
So I just
Okay.
think, yeah.
Okay.
That's how you separate yourself. Like everybody
Yeah.
else can do everybody with a camera, even your phone can do like a lifestyle picture.
Yes.
But a studio shoot,
Yeah.
do you have it?
I mean, we can make it happen. We move the couch. We make it happen.
No, but you will go to a studio to do a studio
Yeah.
recording. So I think that's like the only way I can not the only, but another way I can separate myself from just everybody else who shoots. I'm not just a guy with a camera, but I'm a guy with a camera and a studio.
Yeah. That can charge you 20K a month. I mean, not a month, a shoot.
Dog.
I mean, let's talk about the money in photography before we get into your equipment, right?
Yeah.
But how do you really make a killing in photography?
From photography, I think with me, I've made most of my money with corporate.
Okay.
I know I was shooting another radio station that I'm not going to mention.
No problem.
Recently, and I think that was a healthy check. I could say I'm not going to work for the next 3 weeks.
Give us a range.
Yeah?
give us a range.
I think, I think you can make some good money in photography. It's just that, are you a photographer or are you trying to make a photography business? So,
And which one are you?
Exactly. And those who are shooting for clouds, you will see them. And those who are shooting to sustain themselves, you will see it.
Yeah.
You just, I don't know, man. Because a lot of people are just shooting for the love of it and for the fun of it. And some people, and just like myself, I'm shooting for the money of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just so happen to love it that much also, so that goes a long way.
Yeah, I'm not sure about love anymore.
How?
I'm joking.
I think you're burnt out. You'll rest and you come back.
Yeah, because you get so tired and just imagine you have different numbers on a daily basis calling you and you don't know who that person is. It's just, it kind of takes something away from you, like receiving different numbers all the time. Which is why now there's a person who deals with bookings, who deals with like, So,
hey, look at you. Okay, so let's talk about your equipment then. How did you start off? Where are you now? And how did you build your way to where you are now?
Should I talk about the equipment I have now, or should I talk about the equipment I had?
Okay, we'll get to what you have now, and then we'll get to the other one later.
Oh, okay. I shoot with a Canon 5D Mark III. I want a 4 though, and I shoot with a Sigma Art 85, and I shoot with a 2470 f2.8. I have a 50 just to go tighter, and I have a 35.
Do you have insurance for your equipment?
Yeah, I do.
Dude, like you're carrying around the house.
Yeah. And I have strobe lighting. Like my lighting is from Godox. Shout out Godox, by the way.
Okay, shout out.
Bad, but shout out Godox. I use Godox 8400 and a Godox 8200 and Mihlali, and it's just lighting for days, man. I love lighting. Yeah.
Like as long as it's insured, hey, like
It's
I'm
insured.
just like, you're moving around with the house.
I'm not moving around. There's a studio now, so
yes, hello. And then, what do you enjoy more, taking the pictures or editing afterwards?
Definitely the editing, bro.
Really?
Yo, the editing is nice. The editing is crazy. That's when. Yeah, and I just bought this new chair that massages you when you edit. So you sit like this, and then you edit. Like editing is nice. With shooting, you stand for like 9 hours, and then you get tired and you get hungry. But with editing, you just chill vibes. We playing some nice music, and then you just. It's a vibe. Well, for me,
you,
that's when I sort of like calm down because I do it in the AMs as well. I do it like if I edited your picture on 11, you're gonna see it. But the one that I edited past 2,
Ooh,
3,
these ungodly hours.
4, hey,
Ooh,
it's gonna
you're
slap.
busy.
No,
So
it's
I'm gonna go on your Instagram page and look at this is 9 p.m.
This is 9 p.m.
So what do you use to edit?
I use a software called Capture One, which is
Okay.
like really awesome. Like if you have a quick version of it, because it's expensive.
Really?
Yeah. I use Capture One and also Photoshop as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I know a lot of people use Lightroom, and there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with Lightroom, but I just prefer Capture One because it's Capture One.
Capture One over Photoshop even. Or
So Capture One, what it does is it's for like highlights, for your shadows, to dim the picture or to make it a bit brighter. It's for exposure, but basically it's to process. Because when I shoot, I tether. So when I shoot you, see it on screen at the same time.
Okay.
So that software is called Capture One. It goes straight up until there. So I can see the picture as I'm taking it. So how would it look? And the client sort of has an idea as well.
Yeah.
I use Capture One mainly for that, but when it comes to like skin and I'm removing blemishes and I'm like sorting out your eyes or your smile or exactly when I'm
like models.
Like Beyonce, that's when I use Photoshop and then I go back to Capture One and see how it looks now, how would it look on the phone, because also there you deal with like croppings for it's either you're gonna take it out on web. So some clients want pictures for their website.
No problem.
And some clients want pictures for like Instagram, so you have to know that I'm squaring this one by one.
Have you ever had clients that wanted to print as well, or
prints? I just started prints.
Really? Oh no, business.
I just started prints right now, guys.
Do people still want to print?
People want to print. People with nice houses like this, they want prints on their walls. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense then.
They want printing on their walls. But
And you offer that service as well, so you just like.
My man, I'm focused on clients that shop at Woolies, bruh.
Right, you're gonna have people now comment like coming at us like, we shop at Pick and Pay, so what now?
There's nothing wrong with shopping at Pick and Pay, but like, man, because I recently
you've got your clientele, and that's the one you.
That's where I'm trying to go, and that's fair.
That's fair, yeah.
That's fair.
You spoke about like you're working 9 hours at sometimes and things like that. Like, what are the working hours actually like? So on a good day, how are you working like on a good day?
There's no good day, bro. You just choose to be like, hey, I'm switching my phone off and I'm switching off. But if I'm shooting, I usually have like 2 shoots a day. So I'll have a morning shoot. I'll have a half a day from 9 until 1. Yeah. And then I have another session from like 2 till like 6 or 7, depending on the time we finish. And then, but that day I won't edit. And I know I don't have to book myself for the next day. So I can sleep the whole night and then wake up and then I'll start editing from then until
whenever. And then how long does it take sort of to edit? Let's say, I don't know.
I never have a time limit to it. It's always, I gauge myself per project. So I know if a client says Zippy Tombezam, I know that I'm giving myself for this particular project like 5 hours. And guys, it's okay to be late when you have to deliver your pictures, because the client didn't give you enough time. Because what I found happening to me is I'll compromise the quality because of the time. And it doesn't work to your favor as a photographer, and it doesn't work to the client's favor as well, because you find yourself, okay, I like the pictures, but I don't feel like you've spent like time on them, because editing is really about you sitting down, actually enjoying the process and actually refining the image and making sure that it looks nice.
They look like Beyonce,
dog, and when you get it, it will look like this picture took some time to do. Like, it's not some ordinary shit. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's not anything like ordinary. I'll just go on my thing and then I'll wait like a young
iPhone
filter.
11.
5 minutes it takes you to do that. But if you spend like an hour actually like working on a subject, that's when a client can feel.
And also you're charging a killing. My pictures better look like
my man.
I am the child of God.
You are though.
I know, but like proper now. Okay. So for photographers that are sort of trying to start out, what would be your advice to them? Let's start with, you spoke about studying and going into photography, load and photography, then journalism, photography. So I'm coming in, I've left school, and now I want to start this photography journey. What do I do?
Don't start.
Jo, batung.
I'm joking. I'm joking. The reason why I say don't start is because, bruh, it looks nice. But I'm telling you now, like we spoke about a few photographers outside that I talk to them not only on a daily basis, but I talk to them from time to time.
Yeah.
And what's always the problem with us is fatigue.
Yeah.
You don't have time for your family.
Yeah.
When you do have time, is always during the time in which you're resting.
Yeah.
You don't. You sacrifice your moments to capture somebody else's moments. You know, and it looks nice. It's very nice. I fucking love it, man.
Yeah.
But it sort of takes away, like it sort of steals the joy of life a bit, because you don't look at things like nudity the same way. You look at it as an art form rather than.
Isn't that a good thing?
I don't know, man. Just sometimes you just want to be human for a second. I'm joking,
Yeah.
but if you are starting out and you are 16, I'd say go in it for the right reason. No, your why is more important than anything else. Like, don't just say, okay, I'm picking up a camera, I love shooting, so I'm just going to become a photographer.
Yeah.
How you know after 10 years you'll still like this?
Yeah.
So if you go on it, you have to go on it with the right reason. Okay, I like it because it'll better my situation at home. Your why has to be like well rooted, I think. Yeah. So
because money comes after a while. And the equipment is expensive. And then starting off then, what camera could they get? Like a 1300D?
You can get a 1300D. Like there's nothing wrong with the 1300D, guys. It depends obviously with what you're doing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say get a 300D if you want to shoot sports. I'll say go to a Nikon rather. You know.
Your beef with Nikon?
No, it's not beef, but that's a good thing I'm saying about Nikon.
Okay.
They're a good sport camera.
Okay.
So if you're going for like sport, go for a Nikon rather. If you're going for like portraits, a Canon is gonna be a bit more, like it's gonna be a lot less forgiving because of the colors. The red colors on a Canon, they're better than the yellows on the Nikon. But it's also now, it's not only like Nikon or Canon anymore.
Yeah.
It's Nikon, Canon, or Sony.
Yeah.
Mirrorless are killing it right now. So guys, if you want to go into photography, save. Sony's expensive, but it's very nice.
But do you think, like, I see like with mirrorless, like I don't take photographers seriously because then you want to look like you're a big deal.
Not only you're a big deal, but the client has to feel like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Because a friend of mine bought a mirrorless camera and they went to shoot a wedding. And then the client is like, how pitiful. Because it's so small.
It's so small.
It's so tiny, but it's a beast, right? It's a beast. I think that's where like the next 20 years are going. Yeah. Because I still use a DSLR. I just feel comfort in carrying a big ass camera. I just love that.
People take it seriously.
Exactly.
Okay.
You take yourself seriously. Yeah. That because it's heavy. Oh, Jesus.
Mine is small, so I can't relate.
You're gonna get there.
And then, do you think somebody should study photography? Or okay?
Definitely. I think for the business side of it.
Yeah.
Because I kid you not, like what I studied in school with when it comes to photography. Is not at school I learned more about studio. I learned more about the financial side of photography, how to brand yourself as a photographer, how to carry yourself as a photographer. Everything else you learn through practical. Shooting, editing, you learn via doing. And obviously if you're doing photography, you are bound to do those things. Nobody can teach you how to shoot. So that's why everybody has their own style, their own unique style. We can use the same camera, use the same lighting, get the same mentor, but our pictures won't be the same because we don't see the same, although we have. So I'd say go to school if you are looking at not only making it a hobby, but also having a business side of photography than just taking nice pictures. There's more to it than just nice pictures.
Okay. Man, I have one more question. Just one more.
Okay.
Because I know your time is money.
No,
Do you have any cool stories that you can tell us of your photography experience?
Stories. I won't say stories. I'll say.
Or your highlight in your career thus far.
Highlight.
Yeah.
That's a bit like. Things are happening so fast that you don't even have time to just like. Okay, that was dope. I can't pinpoint something, but over the last 2 years, I can really say, I remember I renewed my passport because I lost my passport and I wasn't able to travel, and I was always be like, I'll do it some other time. I'll put it off. But I did my, no, I'm not flexing. I'm just saying my highlights. Like, I did my passport August last year.
Yeah.
And then from that time, I think we've traveled more than 9 countries. Exactly, and our last travel was to Swaziland this year in Jan or Feb. Yeah. But it was so hectic, like from August last year till now. It was like the craziest time of my life. Like, it was Corona. It's
Corona doesn't mess with us all.
It's not for us, but yeah, man, it has been really dope. Like the support, guys, damn, it's been crazy. Yeah. But also with discipline as well. That's how we're able to like proceed and progress with everything that we're doing. So yeah, that has been the highlights, like being able to
travel.
Because I'm from the hood, man. I'm from deep down KZN. So all this is just been great.
Yeah. Man, I'm so glad that you took the time to be with us. Thank you so much, Sfundo.
Thank you guys. You guys are so cool, man.
Really? Well, thanks.
I love the setup. Love your vibe.
Yes, we knew that a big deal is coming, so we tried to do something. Come on.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. But no, thank you so much for joining me again. The details of where you can find OK Majozi is right there at the bottom over here. Remember to like, subscribe, and IMers, thank you so much for watching and welcome back.